This is the Debrief at Decision Tactical.
What's up, guys? We're here with Paul Williams, someone who's a local celebrity, I'd say. I just asked him what's his main company. He actually took a little bit to answer because there's so many. But Paul, where are you from originally?
I was born and raised in Denton, Texas.
Denton, Texas.
Yep.
Nice. So something I always ask my guests here is, how would your friends from high school describe you?
Ooh, wild probably.
Wild.
Yeah.
Does it make sense, like what you're doing now, like based off that personality?
I think so. I think my life path has been pretty on brand. Yeah.
Paul owns a lot of bars, businesses. Yeah, you name it. We'll go through a bunch of them. But did you have any schooling to help you like learn a bunch of the stuff that you're doing?
Absolutely not. I actually like to play this game.
Okay.
So I've been in business since 2005, and I have 2 college degrees. What do you think they are?
Partying and I don't know. Like
I have a history degree and a political science degree, so I have no business.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you were
acumen
messing
at
around.
all. So that's I like to ask people that question because they always assume I have some sort of marketing degree or something like that.
Well, yeah, you definitely know how to market. What brought you here to Florida? If you're from Texas.
So in 2002, I moved to Florida with my college girlfriend because she wanted to be an airline pilot, and she found a school here, and we moved down here together. And then after we split up, I just ended up like really falling in love with Florida and Sanford in particular.
Well, yeah. Well, what would you fall in love with about Sanford?
The downtown in 2002 was rough, but it had like all the makings of being something really cool. And it reminded me of my hometown and about 10 years behind development wise. So watching Sanford develop just like my hometown Denton, but like 10 years behind was like watching a movie that I'd already seen before. Like the downtown development, the revitalization, all that stuff. It's pretty cool to watch, but it's like something I had seen before.
Yeah, you're like investing in a stock.
Yeah. So I kind of like. So I was like, I was really excited to get in downtown Sanford for so cheap because back then it was so cheap.
So, what did you choose first? Like, what was like you knew it was cheap and affordable?
So when I moved to Florida, I vowed to get out of the bar business because I was all through college. I was working and managing in bars. Yeah. I sold sporting goods for 5-6 years. I worked for Nike, and I started just hanging around Sanford, and I met a few people, and I met this dude that was from Texas that was bartending at another bar, and we got to be friends after a while. And one night he said, "Hey, we should open a bar in downtown. I think it's going to be emerging." And I was like, "All right." I was like, "Let's talk about it." So we did, and in September of 2006, we opened West End Trading Company on this corner of 2nd and Sanford Avenue, and it was rough down there back then. I can tell you. Yeah, okay. It was. So that was the first thing that I opened, and then just started growing and growing and growing, and been growing for 20 years.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, I visited you at that spot. Yep. It was very, very impressive. What were some of the original challenges back then? You're saying rough, tell us.
Before they did a bunch of work to downtown Sanford, it was literally like prostitutes, drug dealers, homeless population was just, that's all there was down there. And it was rough, cars getting broken into, just
the whole nine.
General crime, was not the best. So it's grown and polished so much in a 20-year period.
I believe I see it now. It's gorgeous. Yeah, it's not a day. It's
it's a lot of fun down there.
Nice area. What was the time frame between opening up West End Trading Company to the next
echelon?
Exactly.
So the next thing that we opened was we expanded West End a couple of times between 2006 and 2013. We actually opened the music venue portion of it in 2012, and then in 2013 we opened Celery City Craft, which was the next block over. So we opened a craft beer bar here when craft beer just wasn't very cool in Sanford yet. We were a little ahead of the time there, and it took a few years for that to really take hold. And then after Celery City opened, we really started expanding pretty quickly. Between 2015 and 2025, we pretty much opened 1 or 2 new things a year.
Your growth is like exponential.
Yeah,
dude. Pretty impressive. Fun to even just see it like after.
I've been trying to diversify the last 5 years. Doing some stuff outside of the bar and restaurant industry because COVID taught me that a lesson that I needed to be a little bit diverse.
Tell us about like what happened during COVID that like told
Nothing is what happened.
Nothing.
They told us that we couldn't do anything, and except for kind of lay on the couch and be depressed for the better part of the year.
I feel you there.
So I immediately knew that I needed to have something to open. I had an empty building, a building that I owned, so I opened a screen printing and embroidery shop in downtown, right next door to West End. And so that kept me occupied and let me get my business stuff out while I couldn't do anything, literally. Yeah. We did remodel West End during COVID. We kind of gutted the place and redid it head to toe. So we had that to work on, but it's very hard to spend money in a time when you're not making any money. It's very hard to commit to that, not knowing what the future was. Like, are we ever going to get to open again? Okay, let's go spend $100,000 remodeling this place. Are we ever going to get to open it again? Because that was like a wild scenario of like every 2 weeks we would get updates. We would literally be watching Twitter to see how we were able to do business that day. Governor DeSantis.
What the rules are.
Yeah, they would change the rules, like just flip flop. It was like, all right, let's look on Twitter and see if we're able to open today. That's how it was for a few months.
And you were in Florida. Imagine being somewhere else.
Yeah. So I have some places in Texas with my little brother.
Gotcha.
In my hometown, and their rules were a little more stringent, but some states were like crazy, just locked down. So
I was in LA, so I know how it was. Tell us about Pints and Paws. I know it's a big thing in the community out here.
I started that in that was started in 2012.
What is it exactly?
It is a craft beer festival. So I'll tell you the story of how it started.
Please, yeah, go for it.
So I was thinking I wanted to start a craft beer festival in Sanford. Sanford didn't have one, and I wanted to start one. And my dog of 15 years had just passed away.
Oh, sorry.
And so I ran into Judy from Pet Rescue by Judy.
Oh yeah, I know.
So she was so nice to me, and she said, "Hey, I'm sorry to hear about your friend passing away, and let me know if I can ever do anything for you, or if you ever need to, check out some new friends, come on by whenever you're ready." And so I was kind of moved by her, how nice she was, and so I had these two independent thoughts, and then one day I was like, "Why don't I do a craft beer festival where we can raise money for local pet rescues like Pet Rescue by Judy?" And so I was like, Pints and Paws, this is what we're doing.
Pints and Paws.
And so we developed the brand and launched it, and we had all this marketing going for 2012, and we were ready to rip. And let's see, it was 1 month before our first Pints and Paws, which was in March of 2012. The Trayvon Martin incident happened.
Oh, wow.
1 month before our date was there. So we went ahead and did it. It was hard to get people to come down to downtown Sanford at that time because the whole planet was misinformed by the media about where it happened, and like there was mass hysteria and riots and stuff going on, which wasn't true. That's I got a first-hand look about how the media can manipulate things by watching all that stuff happen. So we got through our first one. It was not as well attended because of that, but each year it's just grown and grown and grown. It's pretty cool.
I know. I actually met you I think it was like a couple days before the one this year. How did it go this year, and what has it been able to do for the community so far?
We've raised about $975,000 over the life. We will crest $1 million this year raised from that event. It's awesome. It's my favorite day of the year. It's rewarding for me to do something like that. I have a huge team and a lot of help. We raised $6,000 this year.
Wow, dude.
So I think that's the figure, somewhere right around there. So
either way.
But yeah, it's great. The grant process is open. Pretty much, if you're a local nonprofit, you can apply for the grant money, and then we have a board that divvies it up. We have our board meeting tomorrow to start divvying that money up.
So what's the goals? Like you put pets in homes, like that's the...
So any person that has some sort of pet rescue or pet rehabilitation or anything that has to do with rehabilitating pets, they're open for the grant.
Nice.
So people like Pet Rescue by Judy.
Gotcha. Yeah, she's been here a bunch of times. She's the best.
Yeah, she's
she's great.
Super nice lady. Yeah,
very good. Yeah, another local hero.
I've done some TV spots with her. She's pretty good on camera.
Yeah, another New Yorker. She's a good time. You have a lot of other events that you do, like the
23 street events a year.
20. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, tell us about like some of the highlights of those. I know you just had the hurricane party, and
that's our music festival.
Yeah,
that was our first party that we ever threw. Was in June of 2007. It was to kick off hurricane season, and it's a music festival. It's a pretty big music festival actually. So we've grown it year by year.
Yeah.
Up until this year. We're gonna keep doing it. Music festivals are tough business.
Dude, yeah.
I know you come from the music background.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's a lot of work, a lot of planning, a lot of moving parts.
You're doing it though.
Yeah, it's a great time. So, and also to do it in the beginning of hurricane season, there's a huge risk involved with rain, and so that's one of the days of the year where I'm like a little nervous going into it. 'Cause it's about we have our budget on that's about $120,000.
Gotcha.
So
yeah.
between all the bands and all the production and all the stuff that it takes, it's a lot.
Well, yeah, you're fortunate enough to have a lot of businesses right there. Like you've been insulated.
For sure.
Well.
Yes.
Very fortunate. You also have the food truck festival.
I do. That's a monthly festival. We're actually taking a break for the summer because they got our street torn up, redoing it, which I'm really pumped about. So we're not going to have the June and July food trucks, but it's the second Sunday of every month, and we call it Sanford Food Truck Fiesta. It's like 40 to 50 food trucks, good time, good family fun. Come out there, and there's bars out there for if you want to have a couple adult beverages, and usually some entertainment going, and yeah, it's a good time.
It's a good time, and the mariachi with that too.
Yeah, we do that always in May for Cinco de Mayo.
Gotcha, cool. Yeah, it was a good time. I was at the at the last one. No,
that was yes, it was the last one.
Yeah, that was an awesome time. Tell us about you were saying embroidery. You have other businesses coming up. What are the other businesses you're involved in?
So Sunshine State Threads is over on 1792. It's in the old Al's Army Navy building, actually. We moved there about a year ago. We actually just redid the front of that building, and as soon as we repainted it, we got gang tagged all over that thing. So we're going to have to repaint our repaint.
It's like Sanford 20 years ago.
Yeah, it was crazy. I didn't even know there was any
gangs here.
Whatever. That one, that's just a screen printing and embroidery shop. And then over in Lake Mary, I own Citrus City Craft, which is basically the sister bar to Celery City, very similar. Lots of taps, lots of craft beers, lots of craft cocktails.
That's a cool spot.
Yeah, stuff like that. We talked about Celery City. We opened Celery City Cigars about 6 years ago, which is right next door. It's just a cigar bar next door to Celery City. Let's see, 3 years ago we opened Wild West Inn. Actually, this Saturday is our 3-year anniversary party.
Nice.
So we got that coming up to this week.
You could go all day.
Yeah, I could.
I love it.
Just a month ago, we've been open for a month. I opened next door where the screen printing shop used to be, but we outgrew. Next door to West End, called Will Soul Wellness. It's a health collective. It's got a Pilates studio in there, and a bunch of health services like massage and stuff like that. So pretty cool spot.
You've opened all these businesses. What is like the initial challenges getting these off the ground?
Money, usually.
Money.
Yeah.
I'm sure money's a big challenge. Like, how difficult is it to find partners, or do you maybe some don't partner? Maybe
I try not to find any more partners. I have a couple of partners in various businesses. My little brother is a partner in a lot of businesses with me.
That's great.
We work well together, but we own a bunch of stuff together. It's a lot of real estate too. So I try to do it all on my own because I've had some I've also had some bad partnerships in the past.
I'm sure, yeah. That's everything's a risk out here.
It is. So
with all these community events that you have, tell me about the community outlets
so
that you're doing.
I love Sanford. I've grown to really, really love Sanford, and I've invested pretty much my whole life into it. I live there, work there, play there. My kids go to school. I do all of this stuff on a golf cart. I just want to make it as best a place to live as can be because I live there.
Yeah,
I care about it. I do all these things. I do all this event marketing. I do all this destination marketing because I know it's good for the vitality of the town. So I've loved to watch something grow from something that wasn't so desirable to something that's very desirable. It's fun to watch the prices of these homes go up so much. It's fun to watch a place shine up like this. It really is. It's been my life's passion to make Sanford as good as it can be.
What specifically are you engaged in regularly to help Sanford?
So
grow?
I'm the president of Sanford Main Street.
Mm-hmm.
So
wow.
we do lots of destination marketing. So that's one place where I put a lot of effort into. It's a nonprofit organization that's basically works on a 4-pillar approach to make a downtown as good as it can be. If you've ever seen a Main Street program, they're all over the United States. It's a very cool way to develop your downtown fully, not just in one spot. So that's part of it. Also, all the events that I do, they're a lot of fun, but they draw a lot of people from out of town in to come see.
For sure.
All the stuff that we have in Sanford. It's not always about just the day of the event. Our mindset is to, if a customer comes in to go to any particular event that we have, to make sure that they look around and they say, oh man, look at all these cool spots. I have to come back to this place next weekend and go there and eat there and shop there and drink there and enjoy the whole thing.
That's really interesting. What are some of the things you do on your downtime? You're super busy. You're one of the busiest guys I've ever met.
So if I had unlimited time,
let's hear it.
I would play as much golf as I could, and I would fish as much as I could. Those are the two things I love to do. I took my son Dallas fishing last Thursday. We tore it up on the St. Johns River, which is also the St. Johns River is so beautiful. If you take a trip up and down it, it is one of the coolest things around here. I can't believe not more people don't utilize it. There's so many fish in that river. There's also a lot of gators in that river. So I would never go swimming ever go swimming in the St. Johns River. Ever, don't do it. I usually go out fishing with a buddy of mine, and we'll go out before daybreak. And I had my son. I was like, "Here, spotlight the bank over there." And there's just glowing eyes everywhere. He goes, "What are those?" Like, "Those are gator eyes, buddy." And this is why we don't swim in this river. So, but beautiful river, lots of wildlife. It's such a cool spot.
That's wild. The alligators. Yeah, I'm new to all this. So
I would never dip a toe in that water.
No, thank you. Stay as far away as possible.
Yep.
You've been able to come to Decision Tactical. You came here on your own. I know you've been here a few times.
Yeah.
I think you brought some of your team. What's it been like here? Yeah, tell us about
it's really cool. It's an awesome experience. We had a great time. Yeah, we did Celery City did part of our Christmas team party there.
Nice.
Here, it was a really good time actually. So
what did you guys do when you were here? What was some of the highlights of that?
So we ate and drank, but we did the courses. And actually, I was one of the first people to come, in the first few days you guys were open, because I had to check it out when you did open. And I've done pretty much everything that you can do here. It's a ton of fun. I actually was going to talk to you later, and I think I want to bring my kids down and see.
Nice, yeah. We'll take care of you. We'll make it happen. What does it mean to this area to have a place like this here?
So, any kind of unique destination offerings. This is a destination offering. People are going to come here from miles around. This is not just for locals. People are going to drive to come somewhere like here. So that's the whole idea is getting them in the door first, and getting them in the door of Sanford. This will get them in the door of Sanford. You're going to come here. You're going to have some food and do your thing, but they're going to want to go explore the rest of the town, and that's huge to have stuff like this. Very huge. Just like having Top Golf over in Lake Mary. It's huge for our area.
Of course, yeah.
So these things bring people into town. Just like across the street, we're going to have a Costco. That'll be huge for you guys here, but that'll be huge for the city of Sanford. To have people, they're going to, we won't be. There's not another Costco for what I think like 25 miles from here, and for people from say 15 miles out to come, buy their stuff at Costco, they're not all just going to drive over here, get their stuff, and leave. They're going to go, maybe we should have lunch, or maybe we should go check that place, Decision Tactical, across the street out. Or maybe, hey, let's go down. I heard the wings at West End are great.
Yeah,
you never know where they're going to go, but just getting them in town is the whole point.
Yeah, we got to all support each other, especially.
It's way better to have that than a virtually empty mall.
Oh yeah, it's rough out there.
Yeah,
I would consider you a successful businessman. From history, is there anyone or maybe other businesses that you've emulated and took things from?
So, yes, absolutely. When I was in college, I worked for a family. They were pretty awesome. They believed in preaching the word of supporting local. I learned what the local multiplier effect is, if you've ever studied that. I learned that supporting your community and spending time in your community and raising everybody up is super important. You can't just sit on Lonely Island by yourself and expect it to be great. But they preach that. We used to say I worked and managed a bar. They encouraged us to go to other bars and make friends and make friends with other restaurants. They encourage that kind of energy, and it rubbed off on me. And that's how I've always been in Sanford. So, people always ask me, why are you at this other place? You own this place down the street. It's like, I want everybody to do well. So I try to make sure that everybody in town is doing as well as they can.
Yeah, you're an explorer.
And I understand the importance of an area being vital and not just your business being vital. So.
Of course, yeah. Well, we appreciate you being in this area. It's been cool to get to know you too here. I'm gonna do a little bit of a speed round type thing.
Let's do it.
Quicker questions. What's your favorite sports team?
Dallas Cowboys.
That was an easy one. Oh, well, good news.
Yeah.
Best place you've golfed?
Ooh.
Yeah, right.
I've played a lot of awesome courses. My favorite ever?
Ooh. You give more than one.
Actually, I really enjoyed Hilton Head. When I played up there a couple of summers ago, and that was I probably.
Where is that?
It's up in South Carolina.
Okay, cool,
so,
nice.
Harbortown Links. It's a professional tour stop. It's probably my favorite course I've ever played.
Nice. That would be interesting for me. Favorite movie?
Ooh, Back to the Future.
Nice.
Easy one. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I love Back to the Future too.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Big nerd. Do you have any pets in the house now?
I do. I have 4 chickens and a tortoise.
Well, that was not the answer I was expecting. These guys got names?
They do. The tortoise's name is Tortellini. We call him Torty. And then my chickens are named all for country singers.
Nice.
They're all ladies. So
Gotcha.
Shania Twain, Dolly Parton, Reba McEntire, and Loretta Lynn.
Nice. This would be the answer we'd get. That's great, dude.
They work on Sundays.
Oh, they do. Yeah,
at Wild West End.
Oh, perfect.
We have chicken poop bingo.
That's hysterical. It's a
so
funny
it's a
thing.
good time.
That's good. I haven't been there for that yet. I got to come by a chicken poop bingo. That sounds like that's an adventure.
Yeah, it's a bingo board. You buy a number on the bingo board, and then we release the chicken in when all the spots are bought. And then if it poops on your spot, you get the
bingo.
pot.
That's great. What other city or town would you be ever interested in opening a business, like Fantasy World?
I love the town. It's over on the West Coast, Crystal River. It is such a cool spot. We go there every summer and go scalloping. It's awesome over there. The food's great. It's an entire town built on a bay, and the bay is spring-fed water.
Nice.
It is crystal clear. It's 72 degrees. It is so cool. It's literally like my favorite place to go every year. So like we're going next month. It's just an annual scalloping trip.
Nice. I got to note that. I'll be heading out there at some point. So, how can people connect with you, and what do you have going on next?
Our street events, we take a break on in the summer, but they start coming back in August. That's when food trucks will start rolling back in, and then for the rest of the year, we have in November, we have the Sofas and Suds couch racing event, which I'm probably going to pitch you. I think
Sounds good. Yeah,
I think Decision Tactical should put a couch racing team in.
Okay.
It's a really cool event. It's so much fun. So we take 16 local businesses and they build couch racers with couches, and then it's a 5-person team, 4 people push, 1 person rides, and it's a little course, and it's a very cool event.
I think our producer's in. I think he's in.
Yeah, it's super cool. Have you ever been to the event?
No, not yet.
Yeah,
Sounds
there'll be like 10,000 people there watching. It's hilarious, actually.
That's
so
genius.
Tom and Dan do the
commentating.
MC.
Yeah, that's great.
It's an awesome event. And then that's like the beginning of our event season that rolls all the way till May, and we'll run through all of those events. Pints and Paws, our Hooked on Lake Monroe fishing tournament in January. We got February we have a Mardi Gras event, and then March was Pints and Paws, and then we have a street event for St. Patrick's Day. It's event after event through that season.
I love that. We appreciate you keeping Sanford alive.
We love doing it.
Yeah, it's a blast. I'm looking to come to some of these events. That couch one sounds like the best.
I'll keep you updated.
Yeah, we'll be working together. I appreciate you coming out here. It's been awesome.
Yeah, good time.
And looking forward to connecting soon.
All right, let's do it.